Everybody, and welcome once again to a session today about the Atomy health supplement that is available in our shopping mall. My name is James, Sharon Rose Master, and I'm feeling very privileged to be able to share with you. And I want to quickly go straight into the two very fabulous products that I've been using for the last couple of years since I knew about Atomy and since I started using the products. And I also recommend it to a lot of my friends, my clients, and my patients who are also happily using them and finding rather good results for the purposes that they are using the product for. In other words, when you are using health supplements, actually you may want to consider what is the purpose, what is the reason you would use the products for. If it's just for maintenance, well, it's fine. You can just remember to take them at least once or twice a day. If you are after a certain therapeutic outcome, then you need to follow a certain regime with professional advice so that you are able to better achieve the therapeutic outcomes you're looking for. Usually when that happens, it is for a short period of time. But for now, I'm going to cover two aspects. One, if you are looking for a therapeutic outcome. And two, if you are just healthy and you just want to maintain and keep your general health level consistent, and that will be good enough. All right, so while it seems that there is no fixed rule, there are some guidelines that a company offers to you, which information is available in our website. You can go ahead and go and take a look. But otherwise, today I hope to be able to share with you some value-add information from a professional point of view so that you are able to better use the product in both the maintenance mode or a therapeutic mode. All right. So today I want to introduce a product that is very important for everyone. Practically, in my opinion, everyone needs to be using the Atomy Color Food Vitamin C. It's not just an ordinary vitamin C. The fact that Atomy added the word color food tells us something about this product that is rather unique compared to the typical vitamin C brands that you find out there in the market. All right, but I'm not going to go into the comparison of brand, but just focus uniquely on the Atomy Color Food. Now, the first point that I hope everyone remember is that the Atomy Vitamin C is a color food vitamin C. In other words, it is based on the recent research development, which is in the area of color foods. The color pigments in foods can give us much value add in terms of the nutrients, in terms of the combination, in terms of what your body can get out of it. So it is not just vitamin C, but vitamin C occurring naturally in those two colored foods that is presented here in the Atomy Color Food Vitamin C. So what are they? They are basically the yellow color and the red color, as compared to the predominantly available white color, black color, green color type of foods. Whereas the yellow and the red is not commonly available and not commonly used in when you're eating them fresh. You tend to eat them cooked if you do include them. And I highly recommend that for vitamin C, you want to have a lot more of them fresh than cooked. All right, because it changes the nature, the form in which the vitamin C is stabilized, and then when it is in your body, how it is being able to get absorbed into your body. So we are looking at two colors out of the various possibility of 5 colors as far as color food is concerned. But here we're looking at 7 options of the 2 colors. Okay, so Atomy Color Food Vitamin C, number 1, is not 7 colors, but it's just 2 colors. However, there are 7 types of the 2 colors. So these 2 colors, yellow and red, are very effective in bringing about various benefits besides delivering the vitamin C. The phytonutrient, which is the plant-based color pigments, is able to ensure that we are able to have the antioxidant properties, which is the main purpose why we take vitamin C. What does that mean? What is antioxidant? Well, antioxidant basically means like anti-aging, as in the oxidation, in other words, the wear down, the wearing down, the aging of a cell prematurely. Okay, so when you say antioxidant, you prevent the premature aging of cell. So vitamin C has a very powerful effect of antioxidant. What does it do? It actually forms a coating around each and every cell. It works with the cell. The vitamin delivers the nutrient to the cell. The cell is able to develop a natural coating of protection around itself so that it doesn't rust, it doesn't deteriorate, it doesn't break down prematurely, and therefore it doesn't age. So vitamin C does that to practically all the cell that is available in our human body, including the molecule, the protein molecule that floats around, the cell, the T cell, the B cells. When we're talking about integrity of cells, we're talking about whether the cells will age and die off very prematurely. So with vitamin C, it will take care of that. All the cells will live to their good old age. They're not easily attacked and broken down, and they are not easily worn out, not easily aged. So therefore, when it ages prematurely, it will malfunction, right? So in this case, vitamin C will be necessary for practically every cell, and therefore a very powerful antioxidant that is able to exert an effect in practically most of the functions of the human body. So vitamin C, color foods is an added resource for all of us if you're talking about a good vitamin C, color food. So there you are, color food vitamin C. Okay, in this case, we are looking at vitamin C essential, typically for iron absorption, for tissue formation, collagen formation, connective tissues, and of course we are looking at the ability to remove free radicals. So when we breathe in, we have a lot of oxygen. Basically, some of this oxygen is not taken up into the cell sufficiently and optimally. They can form free radicals. In other words, they will cause aging, they will cause rusting, they will break down the walls of the cell easily. So when that happens, okay, you need vitamin C to reduce that effect. So that is the purpose of vitamin C, and we are in good hands because we are looking at color food vitamin C, the color being able to enhance the value of the vitamin C at the gut level when it's being absorbed. Okay? And so the other supplements that I want to introduce to you today is the supplement that we can all be very proud about, something that is quite unique, quite different from what's available in the market. It goes along very well because it's of the same color, you notice, but predominantly, while it belongs to the same color of yellow because of its prominent ingredient, which is in this case pineapple powder, Finenzyme is the food, and the word suggests Finenzyme. It's really a very unique formulation that Atomy can stand very proud of, and you guys should avail yourself to use this wonderful product. What does it do? Well, it's basically a type of food enzyme. It is a digestive enzyme, It's a digestive enzyme to support us in our digestive function, right? So if we are looking at the essentials of vitamin C, okay, in this case, we are looking at what we've covered about now. With Finenzyme adding on to vitamin C, then basically, vitamin C, you take it before food, Finenzyme, you take it after food. So these two combined together is a wonderful formula. The reason is that you have your nutrients, vitamin C. At the same time, you ensure better digestion, including the digestion and the absorption of vitamin C, okay, which is the vitamins that your body needs. But before the vitamin is absorbed, the main food is being broken down. Your carbohydrates, your fats, your proteins, okay, your fiber, which is all listed down here. So that's where Finenzyme comes in to help your body break them down properly so that when these are absorbed, then your vitamins and minerals are also better poised for optimal absorption, right? So these two can go together, all right? But Finenzyme is a very different class altogether. While it supports vitamin C, it can stand alone to provide support in the area of your digestive health. That's what Finenzyme does for us. And Finenzyme, basically, the moment it gives you the digestive enzyme, digestive support, then your body can really just focus on one of the key things, okay, that it is known for. What do I mean? In the body, there are basically 3 different types of enzymes. If you are eating fresh foods, you will be enjoying food enzyme, which occurs naturally in the food, particularly the fresh foods. But if you cook the food, then the food enzymes, a large part are being destroyed. So one consideration along the line of taking supplement, you should manage your food menu plan, and your food lifestyle menu plan has to do with including some fresh foods like your salads and like your fruits and vegetables in your diet. That's very important because at least you get support for food enzyme. And then now you have digestive enzyme. Digestive enzyme is very well known in terms of the research that it is better to have supplement for it. When you eat food naturally, your digestive enzyme, which is reliant on the human body producing the digestive enzyme from your pancreas, from your spleen and the other parts of your body, to be able to help in your digestion, that may not be optimal. Why isn't it optimal? When you're under stress, it's not so optimal. When you eat hurriedly, it's not so optimal. When you eat a larger than you need amount of food, then it's not so optimal. Okay, and when you eat and then straight away you go to sleep, or straight away you relax, you go into a nap or something like that, your digestive enzyme is being called upon in overdose level to ensure you quickly break down your food, which oftentimes doesn't happen, and therefore the body spends a lot of energy, a lot of time giving you digestive enzyme instead of the 3rd class, which is metabolic enzyme, which is absolutely necessarily needed for our healing, for our metabolism, for our growth, for our repair. So metabolic enzyme is naturally made in the body, but the energy to produce and to make metabolic enzyme can be compromised when half the time you are into food. After breakfast, you are thinking of lunch. After lunch, you are thinking of dinner. Okay, and when you are eating, you eat a lot, you eat over time, and you eat in between. So because of that, your body needs a lot of digestive enzyme, but actually the body needs a lot more metabolic enzyme to keep us healthy, keep us young, keep us strong. So when the energy is spent on your digestive enzyme, then you know for sure, okay, you have lesser of a metabolic enzyme. Okay, your store is reduced, you have less energy to make and help a metabolic enzyme to help you keep healthy and strong. So you take supplements so that your body is released to focus on metabolic enzyme. And you take supplement to ensure you have much better digestive process, which at least is more guaranteed than be solely dependent on your digestive enzyme that the body produces, which you have no control, you do not know if they are optimal. So supplement is a safeguard. And when we talk about supplement, the key thing about Finenzyme is not just about the bromelain, and it's not just about the digestive enzyme. There are many brands out there who also offer you a digestive enzyme. However, the key thing about Finenzyme, which you want to know and be very proud about the Atomy product, Finenzyme, is the cofactors, the coenzyme that would necessarily complete the enzymatic action, especially the digestive enzymatic action. So the coenzyme will support that element so that your body is able to have a more complete and effective digestive function performed by the digestive enzyme. So there you are in the formulation of the Finenzyme. Besides the pineapple bromelain, pineapple powder, and the digestive enzyme of bromelain, it also has vitamin B, it also has biotin, and it also has calcium phosphate. And in all this, okay, in all this added formula, or rather added into the formula from natural foods, it helps you to digest all the other food efficiently, and it helps the enzymatic action to be more efficient because they are the cofactors that are very necessary. So while there may be many other brands out there who offers you digestive enzyme, none can compare really with Finenzyme, which offers you a definite cofactors, the coenzyme, to complete the enzymatic action. don't understand what that means, simply means the enzymatic action in the digestive process is more efficient, more complete, and is able to give you what you need, the supported digestive function. All right, so this is Finenzyme in a very short way of sharing with you how powerful the Atomy products are. The vitamin C because of its color pigments, the Finenzyme because of its coenzyme, the cofactors, which will support the complete action of digestion. So there you are, vitamin C for the health of your body because it's a form of vitamins for antioxidant, and Finenzyme to ensure your vitamin C is also well supported and absorbed, but more importantly to allow you to absorb your food sufficiently and efficiently. After a short break, we will be able to cover the third product for today, which will be again a very interesting and powerful product that I am just so eager to share with you. But before we do that, let's take a look at the video of the GingkoNatto, which is what I want to introduce to you in a moment's time. I'll see you later. That we have today. Now you know that we talk about vitamin C and Finenzyme, and they are a very good combination, and they really help us to improve our health, whether on a maintenance mode or on a therapeutic mode. Yes, both are good enough to derive a therapeutic effect for us. Okay, more of that if you get a chance to speak with us directly, but otherwise, let me just take this opportunity now to introduce another wonderful product that Atomy can be very proud and can boast of, and that is the Atomy GingkoNatto. And this is really quite unique because at the moment out there in the market, among all the various brands, you can find Ginkgo, but you may not find GingkoNatto, right? Or you may find natto in the form of a food, but not so much as in the form of a supplement. So having said that, let me just highlight that this is very unique, not because of the natto, but because of the natto kinase. That's a very different idea altogether. I hear of some conversation among well-meaning Atomy members that mention that, oh, because it is natto, and because it's protein, and therefore if you have gout you should not take this, and so on. Well, it's not really the case. Okay, this is the incomplete information. What is Atomy's GingkoNatto prominent? Well, basically the Atomy GingkoNatto is about the ginkgo leaf as well as the natto kinase, not the natto itself, but the natto kinase, which is the key ingredient, the key component that makes this product a very special product. So there you are, GingkoNatto by Atomy basically is about the combination of ginkgo leaf extracts as well as the natto kinase extract. So both are very critical, and on top of that, they add on, based on their unique formulation, a couple of other ingredients which you see over here in minute portion, and yet very necessarily to enhance the effect of both the ginkgo leaf extract and the natto kinase. So when these two are combined together, they cannot naturally combine together unless in the presence of these other minute substances that allows the combination of these two items to be enhanced. So you don't have 1 + 1 = 2, you have 1 + 1 greater than 2, right? So that is the idea of enhancement of the formulation. So this product predominantly is to improve, of course, memory, primarily because of the ginkgo leaf. So ginkgo leaf has been very well researched to be able to do what? There, you get it right, and that is to be able to help us in our memory and in blood circulation. Now, there is a difference between the blood circulation impact by ginkgo leaf and the blood circulation impact by omega-3. Now, some people say, oh, if I have omega-3, then I don't need GingkoNatto. That is totally different thing, because when it comes to the blood circulation the support performed by ginkgo leaf, we are referring to microcirculation. This is a totally different biological effect, and that is we are looking at circulation at a very tight space in the peripheral blood vessels, but peripheral, the very thin and small blood circulation areas. We're not talking about large blood vessels like the aorta and all the various large blood vessels. We're talking about micro, small blood vessels. And this is well and better supported by ginkgo leaf extract, because there it improves microcirculation. So we're talking about joints, we're talking about places where there are very little blood supply and blood circulation, or very, very small. So we're talking about the brain. Okay, you don't have large blood vessels flowing around in the brain. They are all very small blood vessels. We're talking about joints, we're talking about fingers, we're talking about foot and all. So your GingkoNatto, in particular the ginkgo leaf, is able to improve microcirculation. At the same time, it is able to help because of its combination with the natto kinase. And natto kinase basically is to improve circulation without the blood too easily clotting unnecessarily, especially in tight places where the flow is restricted, the flow is slow, depending on your blood pressure, depending on the amount of the content in the blood, whether the blood viscosity, the blood flow is smooth, depending on blood pressure and so on. Okay, the water level as well. So the point I'm trying to make is when the combination of ginkgo leaf and natto kinase comes together, it improves circulation, microcirculation in tight areas, and it reduces the blood clotting possibility. Now, having said that, sometimes you need blood clotting because you don't want to be bleeding all the time. If the blood is flowing smoothly all the time, you need the body to be able to control itself and produce a blood clot to stop bleeding, especially in open wounds and all that, in tight areas. So, therefore, ginkgo, in this case, may not be suitable straight away after surgery, or when you have an open wound, and your surgical wounds are not totally healed up. So you need blood clotting, so you don't want GingkoNatto to come and prevent the blood clotting. Similarly, some people may have blood clots, dangerous blood clots flowing in certain parts of the body that they may be loosened, okay, and they flow around and they can create blockages in tight areas of circulation. But when that happens, okay, then you need this product, not because it will allow the uncontrolled removal of blood clots, so that it creates an obstruction, but actually it will slowly reduce the blood clot, the hole. It will slowly disintegrate them, and the what is known as fibrinolytic action by the natto kinase, what it does is basically reduce the chances of unnecessary clotting, okay, not easily clotting, right? So that gives you the idea that it allows better blood flow in tight areas, the microcirculation is what we're talking about. And therefore, in the case of the brain, improved memory, because there's better blood flow, microcirculation, and therefore memory improves. So, if you are taking ginkgo for memory, yes, ginkgo is very helpful, but now the natto kinase further enhance this effect of the ginkgo, right? So there you are, the natto kinase, which is done by the natto bacteria cultured powder. Okay, so the powder is the natto kinase actually produced by the bacteria that is formed in the natto product itself, and so it actually can help us through clinical research, proven in clinical research, it can actually help us to be able to improve the way the blood flows smoothly, all right, in microcirculation, as I mentioned a while ago. All right, so these are the key two factors that you need to know. Number one, ginkgo for blood circulation, microcirculation, and natto kinase to be able to reduce the blood clot, to be able to improve the smoothness of the blood flow. So for this reason, this combination, ginkgo and natto kinase, or rather natto for better memory, but actually it is the natto kinase that we're talking about. These two products, ingredient basically in this product, plus the other 5 minute products, minute ingredients, they are very helpful and very useful for the product as a whole, for our circulation, for our memory, in particular microcirculation. So today I hope you remember that when it comes to GingkoNatto, it is not what you commonly know about Ginkgo effect or natto effect, but we are looking at Ginkgo combined with nattokinase enhanced to support microcirculation, the very small circulation in tight spaces of the human body. So there you are, you have Ginkgo plus natto, circulation plus memory, and of course the combination of the smaller items to give us an enhanced value. Okay, so I hope you have a much better understanding of the Atomy outstanding product, one of which is our Atomy GingkoNatto. And GingkoNatto basically is something, if you haven't tried, you should use them. Okay, but some of us may be taking blood thinners and some of us may be having other medical condition. Go to the website, look at the precautionary statements there that the company wishes to protect you, so follow that. If you're unsure, yes, please get medical advice, but otherwise for maintenance, one a day is good. If you needed it for some therapeutic outcome, again, get some advice, and then it is good to effect some of that, but based on a particular regime. Alright? So I trust that you all have a great time today learning loads of information with this short period of time. Again, the 3 key products, very fabulous, very great products. The Color Food Vitamin C for its color pigments, that's what we wanted. The Finenzyme for its cofactors, which is the coenzyme, which is very necessary to complete the enzymatic action for digestion support. And of course, our GingkoNatto, which is a ginkgo with the nattokinase to enable us to have improved microcirculation and therefore improved memory. Right? I trust you have a good day today, hereafter. Learn this, use it, apply, and make use of the product to support you and give us your feedback. And with that, bye-bye everyone. Thank you very much for your time.